What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
It's Fred Lennartz, subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast, back at the PureCars booth, having some fun, and NADA 2025, having some fun out here in Snola. And it is actually starting to warm up. I mean, it's starting to actually heat up a little bit around here. Yeah. And we're having some fun, but we're so thankful to have an incredible mind behind the scenes, on the ground right now, the one,
the only,
Lauren Donalson! Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, you know, we really love what PureCars is doing. And this year, you guys dropped some really great nuggets. And there's one really big thing, and it's one of the keywords out there. It's AI, but you guys brought something really special. It's Riley. And I love Riley AI. I'm hearing really rave reviews from so many people right now. And we interviewed someone at another booth, and they were talking about what PureCars is doing with Riley AI right now. So I was like, wow, how cool is that?
That's rad.
That's the best word of mouth you can get, is someone else talking, someone who's not even in your business talking about your store or your business, right? I love what's going on. That's exciting. I know Lou's excited about it. We're excited about what's happening at PureCars. We always are. You guys are led by some really great people, to include you. So that's the reason why it's doing what it's doing. I know it.
Really appreciate you. Yeah, we've seen, we used to have this 3-letter acronym. Everybody's talking about CDPs the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, that was
We're
a big
very
one.
proud of our CDP with the Auto Miner. We've gone super efficient, right? Now we're down to the 2-letter acronym. It's AI. That's what everybody's talking about on the floor. You mentioned Riley. She's our girl. She's our AI agent. There's AI conversations, which are helping with lead handling as well as email conversations. You'd be super impressed with the way that she corresponds with dealers' customers, really helping to deliver warm leads over the salespeople. Or you can deprecate leads. You know, if you don't want your salespeople working specific lead sources, she can handle those. What I also love about what we're doing with AI on the digital advertising side of the house is really, really cool stuff with audiences. So leveraging, again, kind of using your CDP, connecting all of the dots to your marketing dollars. Wow. We're actually going to fill audiences using AI by lead scoring. So if we're taking a segment of matching shoppers, in-market shoppers for X, Y, or Z. Let's go new Ford F-150. Maybe there's 100,000 folks that are in the market in your PMA. What we're actually doing with AI, we've applied a MLL or machine learning model on top of it to then score those 100,000 people to most likely to convert based off of what your sales look like as Mr. or Mrs. Dealer. And then we're only going to fill starting with force ranked. So if I need 3,000 people, I'm going to go 1 to 3,000 and cull those 97,000 people. We've seen it really ratchet up the conversion rate of digital media campaigns. So super pumped, super pumped.
I'd be super pumped about that, and that is big. You know, when you're talking about being able to communicate the way that you're talking about, that's massive. At the speed, speed to lead. That's like another one of those key terms that people talk about, and you're able to produce that for people, but in an exciting way. I love that. I love what you're talking. She obviously knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, you can see the mind behind this just in the way that she's speaking. Just one, I feel smarter just sitting here.
I did.
Right?
I just leveled up my life.
Right there.
I did.
But, and there's a lot that's actually cooking. There's a lot that's moving. You guys are on day 2, having some fun. I mean, there's a lot that's moving and grooving over here. We are having so much fun seeing all the fun people. There are challenges, though, that are still present in automotive, not just how to get to this event, right? Because that was enough challenge for everybody. But the challenge that people are leaving here with, what are you starting to see as being some of the, maybe more of the concerns that dealers are having going forward?
I mean, it's same stuff, different day, right? So inventory, as it continues, day supply continues to extend. That's our opportunity to help our dealer partners, right? So we'll take, I don't know, Stellantis dealer du jour, their day supply is extending well beyond where people are comfortable right now. Again, I'll go back to AI. We were actually able to kind of build again, matching segments for folks that are in market for your vehicles that are aging. And that helps us, again, it kind of just, every dollar that you spend is going to be going towards a car that needs the boost as opposed to one that's going to turn on its own. So yeah, I mean, we're seeing new car supply is down. The folks who have been really savvy have gone out and done vehicle acquisition campaigns to try to boost their used car inventory. And we've seen the folks that had a plan for January are faring really, really well. And then there's still, you know, you've got inventory concerns on the new car side of the house for some brands. Same stuff, different day, my friend.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm liking everything she's saying here. She's super smart. But seriously, it's hitting all those angles. Really, being able to bring somebody from here on a list to here, because that's where they should be. Because we don't realize a lot of times we leave somebody here, but they need the attention now. So
Yes.
being able to do that and market it through, and you guys do this for service departments too, right?
That's right, yeah.
So how's that been working for you guys in the service lane?
Super, I'm so glad you asked. So I actually cut my teeth in the parts and service department. So I always say in PureCars land, we say don't sleep on service.
No, definitely not.
So, okay, here's a great example of one of the AI conversations that Riley handled 2 weeks ago. We've got service email marketing that's going out. Someone responds and says, you couldn't pay me enough to come service with you. I had a terrible experience 2 years ago, no way. Riley chimes in immediately. The greatest thing about Riley, she doesn't sleep, right? So in the 5 to 9, as it were, on Sundays when the dealership is closed, we're corresponding with customers. You mentioned speed to lead, super impactful, super important. Riley actually handles this conversation so well. She's empathetic. I understand that you had a poor experience. We hate to hear that. We'd love to assuage your concerns. Come back on in. Give us another shot. What can we do to make your next opportunity better? She ends up reactivating this customer. She comes in for the first time in over 2 years and gives this dealership another shot.
That's big. That's huge.
That dispels any worry that a dealer would have about having this tool, because it's as much as it's been the buzzword, it's also been kind of like the buzzkill for a lot of dealers that are worried about actually implementing something where it's not a human. I mean, and we get it. We know that dealers are at a spot where, yes, they're using more technology, they're changing their techniques, they're adjusting, they're always adapting. That's what I love about this industry, is that they're always adapting to whatever the weather is looking like.
That's so true.
but seeing that the AI is actually doing what sometimes, let's just be real, a good salesperson would avoid even having to talk, right?
Sure.
And even if it's right there in cube, they see what's going on, they can read what's going on, they would still avoid it, knowing that person said this, they said they're never gonna come back, they had the bad experience, I'm not gonna do it. That's the other part about using AI that says, well, they're not gonna feel scared, they're not worried about it. Just like they're not gonna take a break, but they're not gonna be scared of it, and speaking in a way that's empathetic and makes the customer feel like they're actually being loved on. I mean, me as a customer, I would love to be able to interact in a way where it seems like, even if I know that it's a robot talking to me, that they care about me, they feel me.
You're gonna get me on my soapbox here a little
Get
bit.
on the soapbox. We got
soapboxes over here. You want to stand on one? Yeah. Standing tall. So when we think about kind of what PureCars exists to do, it's to help the auto dealer body thrive, right? And when I get on my soapbox, it's, you think about the automobile experience, the purchase, pardon me, it's the second largest purchase that a person will make, right? There's your house, then there's your car. It's the second most expensive thing that you will buy. Why do we as an industry make it hard for people to spend 50 to 70 to 100 grand with you? Why do we do that as an industry? So you're hitting on firing on all the pistons here. We're gonna make sure that every lead is handled promptly, succinctly, to the standard to which that you expect it to. Consistently, every single time it's gonna be the same positive experience. And make it easy, right? Like, just make it easy on the customer. It should not be hard for them to spend money with you that way. So
I love that, and you're right. If you hit every one of those cylinders, you're going to be humming and going down that highway really smoothly and very fast, and get to your destination sooner than you could ever imagine, right?
100%.
Without any breakdowns. And that's a big thing, to be able to do all those things, and that's what's happening right now. And I love that. You have testimonials. I know that you guys have plenty of clients out there that could do that. I know a lot of your clients out there that are doing it. One of my favorite ones that we get to deal with quite a bit is Nimnik. And I know one thing is that they absolutely love you all down there. They were in the backyard for a little while, right? And one thing about Adrienne out there, shout out to Adrienne, is that she talks nothing but A+++ about your product, because she's the one in charge of all that stuff happening in her store, and she knows without you all, she wouldn't be able to get to the numbers that they do. They're the top leading dealer in their area, so there's a reason why year after year after year after year, it's because they're using products and getting help from people like you all.
we like to push each other to be better, right? She brings great ideas to the table, and we try to incorporate things that make us better, and in turn, we try to make her better. That's what we exist to do, right? We want to help her thrive. We want to see the dealer body thrive.
Absolutely.
And thrive. I love that, because you spoke about it the other day about the importance of not striving to do this, right? There is this measure of, we want to work hard, we want to do our best, we want to do our due diligence, but we want to thrive in our business. We don't want to have to, we don't want to sacrifice joy. We don't want to sacrifice what it actually makes us. What makes us come alive when we do what we're doing for the industry, what we do for a customer, what we will do for the people that we're working with. But thriving is what we want a dealership to do. And the best way to do that is to improve your communication skills. And the communication breakdown, I love that you said breakdown. Anytime I hear the word breakdown, I think of a dance breakdown. I gotta be honest. I'm always ready for some of those breakdown in the beats. But a breakdown inside of communication will always mess up the relationship. And being able to not just have a nice in sync flow to how you're marketing, but also how you're speaking is the trick that most dealers have been trying to figure out, how to stay consistent with the message they put out and then the actual conversation that happens. What are you seeing as far as testimonials go for that actual, you said succinctness, right?
Sure.
Or succinking. I love it. We love to play with words. But how do you see that actually fusing together with dealers?
So I'll be honest, I was skeptical about leaning into AI at first as well, right? We want to be very controlling over the things we care about. And correspondence with your customers, it's something that's tough to embrace, turning that over to a machine learning algo or to an AI agent. I will tell y'all, we installed Riley AI a few months ago at my family's dealerships in Southeast Texas. And I wouldn't have done that to my people had I not been confident in the handoff. What they've been able to do, here's a great example of where it can certainly help with even operational efficiency and dealer costs too. It's not just on the advertising side of the house. They actually committed to me, they're a smaller group. It's 2 stores in Southeast Texas. They don't have a super robust, call it BDC department. What they mentioned to me this week is that having the AI agent has allowed them to not have to hire. And so they're able to bring that OpEx cost down. It's certainly, it's going to, the product pays for itself in that respect. But it's also something that, again, when you're thinking about Joe Dealer, Mr. Dealer, Mrs. Dealer, they're all trying to chase a number the same way that all of us are in the biz, right?
So true.
And having that automated agent where you don't have to invest in additional human capital, or you can reinvest that human capital in a different way,
100%.
massively impactful to the bottom line.
Speaking of family,
Yep.
they were just here, right? What? Are they still around?
Drew Donalson, we're coming for you.
That's right.
He's somewhere on the floor.
Yeah,
That's
they came
awesome.
by, surprised her real quick, gave her a little bit of love. That's awesome, though.
Making me blush.
Yes,
Yeah.
heck yeah. That's good as they should, right? If you were my baby girl, I'd be coming over
Some
here.
good stuff.
I'd be right there behind the camera, taking my own pictures, doing my own thing, doing all the fun with that. So I'm so glad that they were here for that. That was a special thing for us to see there. We definitely love the family aspect of any kind of business when it does come together, as there are less and less family-operated franchises throughout the nation, especially with multi-rooftops. But it's awesome to be able to see this all fused together. Lauren, this has been fun.
Yes.
We're going to keep brewing some solutions over here. Thank you so much for bringing this out to your
that's
booth.
right.
We're having a great time. You all should be here. If you're not here, well, it's okay. You can watch this because this is probably going to play again, okay? But make sure that you do reach out to PureCars, see how they can brew solutions with you. I'm telling you, Riley is somebody you probably need to see activated inside of your store, but you at least need to get a demo on it. Yep.
Find us.
Check them out.
That's right. PureCars.com is that simple. Reach out to them. Anybody on their team, if you're on social media, if you reach out to them, they'll respond back. I promise. They're so eager to help you out. So reach out to PureCars. I promise you won't make a mistake when you do.
Get you some.
That's right.
Now, we're going to have to drop some cups, y'all, because we got to drop some F-bombs,
I got you.
okay?
Right on.
So we're going to make sure that we do drop the F-bombs that don't offend the moms. You probably know the moves. It's to forgive, to focus, and then to fly so we can keep growing all the time. So help us real quick. On 3, loud and proud. 1, 2, 3, forgive. Focus. Fly. And keep growing. Keep growing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Fred Lennartz, subprime hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast at the Pure Cars booth at the NADA 2025 convention in Sonoma, having some fun with the one, the only, Lauren Donalson. We'll see you soon, everybody. We're out.
Peace.